Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing this flaming hot half cut crease look and I use the stunning Juvia's Place Saharan palette. And first of all, I'm going in with the shade Katsina. I hope I pronounce these names right, but I'm going in with Katsina and I'm going into my transition area and just smoking that out and applying it until I get the color intensity that I want. Then I'm going in with the shade Jamila, which is a stunning like burnt orange type of shade. This is also going into my transition area just to make it more orange. Then the next shade I'm going in with is Sokoto. I hope I am not butchering that, but this is an even more brighter orange, and this is also going into my crease and also my outer V, and I will be going back and forth with Sokoto, Jamila and Katsina just to make sure everything is nicely blended and there are no harsh lines. So the next shade I'm taking is Chad, which is like, well, it's a black shade, and I'm taking just a small amount of this and applying it to my outer corner and sort of blending it in but not going all the way in. And I'm just doing this to add a little bit more definition and just to make it that little bit darker. And then moving on to the cut crease part of the video, I'm taking my Born This Way concealer and I'm just using that to cut the crease but only halfway onto my eyelid. And then the colour that I'm applying over that concealer is Wodabi. I hope I'm saying it right. If I'm not, I apologise. But I'm taking this shade and just patting it onto the concealer. And I'm just packing it on until I get the colour intensity that is required. Then I'm going in with the shade, oh my god, can I even say this? Senegal, oh my god, I don't know, but yeah, I'm going in with this shade, and this is going to be the shade that joins the Wodabi shade and the Sokoto shade together. And I do go back in with the Sokoto shade and just reapply it to make it more intense. And then I do go back and forth with all the colours just to make sure everything's nice and vibrant. Then for my brow bone highlight, I go in with Wodabi, and it's not the usual highlight I would go for. I don't usually go for bright yellowy gold highlights, but I think it tied in well with the look. And off camera, I did my eyebrows using these Ulta 3 brow products. I'll leave them listed down below. For my eyeliner, I used the Ingot gel liner in number 77, and for my lashes, I used House of Lashes in the style Siren. Now moving on to the face, I used my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer to prime my face, and I just used my fingers to rub that into my skin. And then I went in with this Josie Maran Illuminizer Primer. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. I couldn't see, it was too small, but I'll leave it listed in the description box down below. I just wanted to apply this to make my foundation nice and dewy. And the foundation that I am using is the Nars Sheer Glow foundation. And I'm just patting this on all over my skin with my damp beauty blender. To highlight my face, once again, I went in with my Born This Way concealer and just applied this to all the key areas that I like to highlight my face. You guys have seen me do this a million times, so I don't need to keep explaining myself. Yeah, I didn't know if you guys like to see the face routine in every single video, but I do it anyway. And I'm just, once again, blending that out with my damp beauty blender. Now to add some more definition and just like dimension to my face, I'm going in with this Motives Cosmetics Quad Concealer, and I'm taking the darkest shade in the quad and just applying this to the outer perimeters of my face, where I would usually apply my powder bronzer. And so I'm just blending that out, making sure it's nice and seamless so that there's no harsh lines. Then to set my concealer in place, I'm taking this Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I always use this product. I love this powder. I also love the RCMA one as well, but I only have that one in my kit, so I like to use the Laura Mercier one. And just applying that to wherever I applied the concealer, especially those annoying smile lines that always tend to crease. Then to set the rest of the face, I'm taking my Australis Fresh and Flawless powder. I love this powder for setting the face. It's my go-to. I used to be in love with the MAC Studio Fix one, the powder one. But yeah, I've just moved on to this. Next, I'm going to bronze my face and set that cream bronzer that I applied earlier with my Benefit Hoola bronzer. So literally just applying that where I normally bronze, so the cheekbones, the forehead. I like to apply a lot to the forehead. And then for a nice flush of colour, you guessed it, I'm going in with my MAC Cosmetics blush in the shade Melba. Just a perfect shade and it matches everything. And then moving on back to the eyes, I'm just going to repeat the same process that I did on the top of my eyes. So I'm starting out with Katsina, and this is going to be blown out really low onto my lower lash line. Then I'm going in with the shade Jamila, which is going in a more concentrated area, and just really applying that really intensely and dark. And then obviously going back and forth and blending them out. And now I'm going in with the shade Sokoto in an even more concentrated area just to make that orange really pop. And I'm just applying that with a small pencil brush. And then lastly, for the bottom lash line, I'm going in with Chad just to add some more definition to it, but only keeping it in the outer parts of my eyes. Now for my inner corner highlight, like on the bottom lash line, I'm going in with Wudabi. Once again, I just think it ties in really nicely with this look. Really love this gold shade. It's so stunning and pigmented. It's gorgeous. And then your eyes should look something like this. Now for highlighting, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills That Glow Kit. And I'm taking the shade Sunburst and just going to town with this. I'm applying so much. I applied so many layers. I don't show it in the video, but I did apply a lot of layers, all in the key areas that I usually highlight. So tops of my cheekbones, my temples, like not my temples, like above my eyebrow arch, bridge of my nose, etc. Then moving on to lips, I'm taking my Melt Cosmetics lipstick in the shade Nude, and I'm just applying this to my lips. Obviously, I went with a nude just to keep it really simple because the eyes were so intense, or are so intense. And then if I'm doing a really light nude lip like this, I like to drench my lips in highlight. I'm using the same Anastasia Beverly Hills one. And just once again applying a shit ton of this on my lips. Then to set my face and make it not look powdery and stuff and more dewy, I'm applying some MAC Fix Plus. And then that completes this look. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big, huge thumbs up for me. It helps me so much. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.